Hi everyone, Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com and PicksandParlays.net. It is Monday, April 22nd, 2019, here at the Free Live Show. Of course, we are live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Our best bets always over at SportsChatExperts.com, as well as PicksandParlays.net. Hopefully you guys had a nice holiday, those of you that celebrated. Those of you that don't, hopefully you just had an awesome day. I spent the day surfing yesterday in the morning. Hadn't been in the water in a while, and it was awesome. And I came back home, watched the games like you guys did. But, of course, I don't know. It's some days it's like the bounces go your way, and some days they don't. And I think, at least lately, it's like it'll even go streaky, right? Like where it's like it seems like you'll go through periods where like every game is like every bounce, and those are the ones where you say, "Oh, we got lucky," right? And or people say, "Got lucky." I never say that, right? But people say, I hear them say, "Oh, we got lucky in that one." Yeah, but we only won by one run. Yeah, but it's like no. Those are the wins, because when we have days like yesterday where we have the Rays who fight back and lose in extra innings. We have the Yankees who are up by 5 runs. We have them on the run line. They're up by 5 runs. They blow the 5-run lead, are losing, get to extra innings, and then win by 1. It's brutal, just the way that it goes. And then, we get a half-point win and with the Clippers. It's just, sports betting it'll rip your heart out, and it'll make you get up on the table and dance, and it'll rip your heart out. It'll make you do both in the same day, right? Some days are like that. Other days just seems like smooth sailing. I think I'd rather lose by have like the Steven Matz first inning that he had last time out. I'd rather have that than lose these 1-run games. That's for sure. No, Sam didn't go surfing. Sam hasn't been back in the water yet. Today's his first day back swimming. He's going to be very, very excited about it, that's for sure. Anyways, we're going to do some free picks on the show. Monday, a lot of people schedule calls with me on Mondays. I don't know why they do that. It's normally not a day when I'm in the best mood. Try and stay out of everybody's way. Anyways, let's do some free picks here. Of course, if you're watching us, if you could hit that like button, greatly appreciated. But we'll get to some free picks. Let's have all these weird pens. People send me pens. I think Chris Sale has got some serious issues. I think that I generally don't look at games that have lines that big unless I'm looking at the underdog. So it doesn't really matter if he turns it around or not. If you bet minus, if you're willing to bet whatever he is, minus 210 on a team that's 9-13, you should quit betting. Because you'll never win over the long haul. Never, ever, ever end up ahead. I think the pitcher that has a better chance to turn it around is J. Happ. I think that I know the Yankees lineup is thin these days, but their thin lineup is better than just about anybody else. When we look at the Yankees DL, it's an all-star team. Giancarlo Stanton, Troy Tulowitzki, Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez, Aaron Hicks, Dylan Betances, who we don't like anyway, Andujar, Bird, Severino, Ellsbury, who's been out for ridiculous amounts of time. Ellsbury he's on that list of the biggest waste of money of any player in baseball. I believe he's up there. He might be, Well, with Homer Bailey, after Homer Bailey got traded and all of that stuff, I believe his contract was reduced as well. I think he was in a contract year. So I believe Jacoby Ellsbury will be our biggest ripoff in baseball this year. Didi Gregorius, of course, also out for the Yankees. But this is a team that's pretty deep. They've been, most of those guys that I just mentioned, except for Ellsbury, are all pretty young. So, the thing about, the young guys is that Jacoby Ellsbury makes, I hope you guys are sitting down for this one. Jacoby Ellsbury is making in 2015 he made 21.4. So in 2019, let's see his salary. Jacoby Ellsbury, our most overpaid player. How much does Jacoby Ellsbury make? Because Jacoby Ellsbury makes $21 million a year. So he plays in 2017 he played. Last year he didn't play. So he signed this contract in 2016 for $153 million. So 4,046. He's earned about $1 million in that bet. Something like that. Ridiculous. No, he's earned $300,000 in that bat for the Yankees. Jacoby Ellsbury. But I'll take J-Hap today. I think he's starting, he's not going to be this bad forever. And Matt Harvey is only going to get you so far. So I'll take the Yankees in this one. We're getting them at about even money. They are so banged up. And to me, yesterday, what we saw from the Yankees, it wasn't really their lineup that was the problem. The lineup got it done. They scored 7 runs. They're up 5-0. It was the pitching. And the only pitcher that was on that list, Dellin Betances, and of course Severino, who's a starter. But, Betances, I always thought he was overrated as well. I'm going to take the Twins plus 155 with Odorizzi against the Astros. The Astros undefeated at home. They've been red hot, 13-8 this season, but the Twins quietly red hot as well. And I think I'm going to go with the Twins here. Just a lot of value there. It's a value play. So that'll be our second pick for today's show. No, scoring, not scoring first inning never interests me. Rarely. It's just the way that the system is set up at Sports Chat Experts and picksandparlays.net, it's the only way we can pick games are game winner, run line, or total. So if Sports Chat Plays the Picks and Parlays had that, or if one of our sponsors asked me to talk about that stuff, I would do it. And we do have some sponsors, some new ones. If you live like in New Jersey, or you can bet New Jersey, and you sign up for PointsBet and use the discount code CHAT, C-H-A-T, you get $1,000 in free bets. I have a link for that and everything. So if you live in that area and you're interested, let me know. You get 2 free $500 bets. Pretty awesome deal that they gave us. The discount code is CHAT. But it's a special link. Yeah, I think it's hard enough to pick the game winners. I would like it if Sports Chat Experts and Picks and Parlays, and you guys should write to Craig or support at picksandparlays.net and say you guys want to see first 5 innings, because I think in this day and age where starting pitchers only go 5 innings, that's the bet, in baseball. The only reason I talk about full games and this stuff is because those are the bets that we sell. But I believe this day and age, when pitchers only go 5 innings, that is the game. I'll put the link here. I don't know how long it's good for. to be honest. But I'll put the link in here. The PointsBet is a really cool thing. It's almost like a lot of these teasers and parlays and money lines and all that stuff. It's kind of like a combination of all that stuff. You could also bet regular. Let me see. It should fill the code in for you with the link. Looking for the email from Craig Trapp. I also know I put it in my Slack with the tech guys to install it. Let's see. Here you go. On YouTube, people are asking for it. There you go. There's the link. It's a long, long link. But you can click it. Yes, Pennsylvania will have online betting soon. I've been contacted by several companies in Pennsylvania, and in order to advertise for companies in these different states as they go online, you need to get a gaming license. That's why a lot of these sites that advertise for the offshore sports books, the illegal ones, the ones that don't pay you when you win, they don't have the U.S. sports books, FanDuel, DraftKings, PointsBet. They don't have those because if you advertise for the offshore sports books, illegal businesses, you can't get a gaming license. So like I'm licensed in New Jersey. I've applied for my license in Pennsylvania. So I know that Pennsylvania will have it within the next month. Now, Pennsylvania will have it very, very soon. Very soon. I'm telling you, I have the news right here. I filled out an application already for a gaming application. So I know for a fact that they will have it soon. And like I said, these other sites, I'm going to post it here in at Sports Chat. Post it here. Here's the PointsBet link. I posted in the chat here. Yeah, this is not good what comes up there, I'll tell you that much. That's weird. That's so screwed up. Anyways. Well, let's get back to you can place bets at Sugar House and off-track betting. No online yet. That's Pennsylvania. Yeah, Rivers Casino in Pittsburgh as well. But they will be online. But if you're viewing, why is it not? Because it's a whole legal thing. It's got to pass. It's state by state. It's just like cannabis. It's got to go state by state, and the state has to approve it and all this other stuff. It's not just like these. That's why these illegal books, the offshore books, the ones that you never saw me advertise for, like everybody else did, right? Is the reason why I never advertised for the offshore books when everybody else, believe me, made a fortune doing that, like a lot of money, and I turned down millions of dollars, literally millions of dollars, to not advertise for them. The reason why I didn't advertise for them is because they didn't pay me. It's like I'm not gonna be on the hook, for these online sports books that don't pay people when they win. It's like with these U.S. sports books, they're real companies, and they will pay you, and we will advertise for them. If you guys are in New Jersey, you know that you see a version of the site that shows you all the different sports books, and all the different companies that we're associated with, including PointsBet. And if you're in Pennsylvania or New York and you're not seeing those ads, if you could shoot me an email to mitch@sportschatplace.com and let me know, because you're supposed to be able to see those too in the neighboring. Can you tell us which ones don't pay? Yeah, all of them. I'd say all of them. At a certain point, they don't pay. They're scumbags. I'm with you. Yeah. The I don't put my money. I don't know about Texas. Texas is going to take a while. The we're doing. I'm starting a whole site that's only about this stuff, about the legalization in all the different states. Also, if you look at Sports Chat Plus, you can see we're building out our section. That's on the right hand side menu. So on the left hand side is like all the picks and all the stuff that you're seeing in Sports Chat. On the right side is all of this stuff, the legalization in all the different states, betting guides, how to bet this, betting strategies, all those different things that people have bugged me about all these years. We're building out those sections, still doing it. Remember, we just switched the design just a few months ago, and these are all things that we're working on, and we'll continue to work on them. But as far as like if you want to bet in New Jersey online, and you don't see these ads on, available to you when you're on your phone and you live in the general area, Pennsylvania, New York, any of those bordering states, by all means, let me know, because then something's not working on our site. Because we have all sorts of offers with these people, but I don't want to offer it to people that live in states that don't allow it or aren't going to be in states that allow it, because it's like, it's like saying, yeah, here's a great chocolate cake. You can't have any. It's like, not fun, Anyways, let's get to some picks and we'll come back to this topic. I didn't realize you guys were so interested, but I'm into it. I like the Nationals against the Rockies. I don't love the way the Rockies are playing. Jeremy Hellickson he's one of those guys that when he's on, and he's been on this year so far. So until he will fall off, we know that. Yeah. We don't want to mention any of the specific books in the comments, so I'm going to delete the comment. It's not anything personal. But I will say that I once hit a reverse parlay at one of the most popular of these sports books. The Caribbean ones. I hit about 12 years ago, before I started doing Sports Chat. I hit a reverse parlay on there, where you take where there's a team favorite, and me, I like the dogs. I took the dogs and laid points with them. And you guys know how big those pay. So I hit for like a $20 bet, paid like $19,000. And they were paying me out like $2,500 a month for like months and months and months and months. And eventually I didn't, I just gave up. But I got some of it, but I certainly didn't get all of it. And that's for sure. They strung me along. Strung me along. But when I was depositing money and not winning, they had no problem taking it. We're not going to advertise for those people. We're going to only stick with the U.S. sports books, the ones that operate in the U.S. Or if you're in Europe or Canada, the books that are legal to operate there, and they're the guys that everybody knows. So if you read the site in Europe, Canada, rest of the world, you should see sports books and offers of partners that we work with. If you live in the United States, in New Jersey, or in states close to New Jersey, you should be seeing this. And if you're not seeing it, please email me, Mitch@sportschatplace.com. Not that I want to bomb you with advertising or anything like that. I just want to make sure the site is working properly, and I can't tell that unless you guys tell me. So I just need your help. I appreciate it. But it's just not a lot to choose from here as far as baseball. But we'll go one more pick. I like the Brewers at plus 140 against the Cardinals. This is another just value bet. I just like the value here, plus 140. Yeah. See, here's all kinds of stories. Last year, Mamba won $22,000. They let him take it, but banned him. The same thing. They also will limit your amounts. That happens too. It happens at some of the U.S. facing ones too. So you have to watch out for it. It's like if you bet big and you hit big, eventually they stop taking your action. The casinos hate to lose, man. They hate to lose. The books, they hate to lose. We hate losing, but it's like the difference is that, like what Mama's saying here, the U.S. facing books, they might not take your action anymore, but they'll pay you out. The non-U.S. facing books, they won't pay you out and they won't take your action, and they'll act like they went out of business or something. I gave out one NBA in the premium. I did not give out the Rockets Jazz game. I thought it was a little confusing to me as the line continues to rise, as the Rockets have really been doing a number on the Jazz in this series. And the Rockets are looking good, and I think they're going to be a handful. If they're ever going to win the championship, the time is now. Last game was a 3-point game for the Rockets. I think I'm going to take the Jazz in the points. Probably a suicide bet, but I'm not going to bet it personally. I think I like the Rockets so much, but I liked them last game as a dog, but now that kind of the public has swung this line 5 points, I think all the value is on the Jazz at this point, so we have to take the Jazz. But anyways, back to the sports betting stuff. I think that we could talk about this. I always waste that 5 minutes at the beginning where people hammer me, you talk so much, just give out the picks, right? You have all the people that say that stuff, and yeah, I do talk so much, and I do give out picks. I do both. So, other people are welcome to have a show where they just give out their picks and, don't do anything else. And, I guess they would have to get a job, right, to pay for, everything else, because to run the website and all these things costs over $1 million a year now to do this. We have, 40-something employees. My lawyer bill alone, this past year with the mergers and stuff, you guys know how that works, right? Lawyers, they need 3 of them, and they all charge like $450 an hour. And it's like they always need to consult with another one who's like a specialist for like $800 an hour. But, yeah, the sports betting stuff, I'm on the pulse of it, and I will be in Boston May 13th through 15th, and I've been talking about that I'm going to be in Boston. And the reason I'm going to be in Boston is there's a sports betting conference where all the people from the industry and from all these different states are going to be talking about it. And, not just our site, all these other sites that I get mad when you guys mention them, they're all going to be there too. Action Network and, we have also, I'm working on a joint thing with USA Today. And I still have another really, really big announcement that I'm going to announce as soon as Craig gives me the green light on it. So if you like this show, you're going to really like what we're doing with this one. But anyways, have a great day, everyone. Oh, I didn't recap. Yankees minus 110, Twins plus 155. We took the Nationals plus 105, the Brewers plus 140, and the Jazz plus 3. A bunch of dogs. No surprise to anybody. Wow, that was lame. That was even worse. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. The first one actually looked good on film. I'll see you guys tomorrow.